We're gonna start off like this for a little minute. So we get people commenting and stuff. I can't believe they trying to take my breed of dog. But we gonna keep the comments up. We gonna see what's going on. Sometimes we be doing music, sometimes we. But one thing for sure, we gonna keep the comments coming. Gonna let the pup in. So y'all give me a second. I'm gonna let the dog in. Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. We're gonna get on the line a little bit done. In just a minute. Start with this, jump on my tablet so y'all can tell the title. Feed the puppy in the minute, put up, make them some snacks for now. This is a good couple snacks just to keep things going for a while. Before I go to bed on the feed, ready to go to sleep with her. Bro, stuff crazy. Like, everybody trying to breed like me, but I guess I can like let people make it. Now I really don't understand. No, like people like being transparent, Come on down with it. Come on down with it. Oh, we being transparent. Come on down with it, man. Come on down with it. Yeah, we here, Storm. Storm, I appreciate you following me if you still on here. I'm telling people come on down with it. We see everybody trying to breed the dogs the same way we all trying to breed them. Well, yeah, I'm saying hey back to you. I appreciate you coming to the live. Storm said she did a following. Give her a big shout out, everybody. Appreciate you, Storm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so people trying to breed the same way I'm breeding, which is all right, cause it give me more lines to add to my breed and be able to put it together. Everybody, first you had the Saint Bulldogs. You gotta go check them out. If you know anything about dogs, the Saint Bulldogs. Then you gotta go check out the Australian Bulldogs. And then you gotta go Brazilian Bulldogs. And now it's another little guy that's coming out breeding his dog. And when I say the Brazilian Bulldogs, I'm talking about the pit monster. Yeah, once you get so many followers, Storm, you'll be able to go live yourself. What it do, Jason? How everything going? You know what I'm saying? Everybody welcome Jason to the live. You know, we talking about the way they breeding these dogs that boom, I came out about I say about 2019. Finna breed my breed. I'm going around talking to every bully breeder that's in my city. Because I'm finna be transparent by putting I'm putting my oldie to a bull to one of my bullies. Good blood. That's where you see this girl right here on the camera from, with this panda look with the blue eyes. So I'm doing my thing, doing all my studying about the dogs. Ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Boom. I'm going talking to different breeders all over the world. I'm on the internet, you know, meeting people breeding about the bulldog. Ain't nobody talking about breeding the bully to the oldie. Damn, I met this one dude that he got a cut like this up in North Carolina. I think his name Mr. Staples. He been doing it for a couple of years. It's the only dude I met. So he had his target. I talked to him. He told me about how the dogs should be shaped when you mixing the bully with the bulldog. What we actually going for. Okay, so I get through talking to him. Years go by. I run into a couple of troubles, but I got my stuff out on the internet talking about what I'm trying to create. I'm seeing people getting closer, closer, but they dogs ain't coming out right. They going back to looking like bulldogs. They going back to looking like bulldogs. Ain't nobody can get the method down right without the dogs going back to being bulldogs. When that Brazilian thing came out though, whoa, that thing right there broke my heart. That jump was so ready. And I like using that word ready because it was a nice looking dog. The Brazilian pit bull monster, however you want to call this dog. This is a brilliant looking dog. This dog came out here to tonic. That's when I really started to want to go on and say something. But at the same time, I gotta look at it for the good. I'm seeing other lines that I can take to my dogs, but mine's are not crossing as big as theirs, like on the height side. Mine's are staying in the standard of what I want to do it. I still got dogs that's 14 inches, 14 through 19 inches. So, yeah, Therapy Emotional Support Dog. I appreciate y'all coming out. If y'all have any questions, want to talk dogs, you know, go ahead and come out. Make sure you go ahead and tap in. We can ask any questions about dogs, any breeds. If we talking colors, talking any animals, I'm just, you know, going ahead and hitting this random out because I just love talking about the controversy of dogs. So we hitting that. And it was just a remarkable thing to even see these dogs. So y'all gotta check it out. So I'm breeding these dogs. Everybody got their own breed of dogs out here. I'm breeding these dogs, so I'm getting my line together. Bam. That big Brazilian come out, but I got some cold things on the line. So what I'm doing is, since everybody being transparent, I'm huge on geneticists. So not like I follow a lot of geneticists. So what I'm doing is studying the genetics of dogs and all animals. Yeah, we Therapy Emotional Support Dog. We giving shout outs. We saying hello to the gang. You know, everybody out here. We making sure we letting people know that we here. And I appreciate y'all coming out. I'm be giving y'all follow backs. Don't worry about that. People come in and speak. I'm make sure y'all follow everybody that come to the page, especially with dealing with dogs. So I'm talking to plenty of geneticists, learning about all types of genetics, how to breed, how to even come and create your own breed. It's so much stuff going on out here that forget it. I'm so out the bully game. Like I love the bullies, but I'm so out the bully game because it don't make no sense to the way that they breed that I can't be consistent with it. If you gonna breed a super mutt, breed a super mutt. If you gonna breed a super mutt, breed a super mutt. which I ain't mad about it. But I'm really upset because people stealing my style. I'm, but like I said, the reason I'm breeding, I'm trying to complete the Merle gene, and I know that regardless, when I come with my style, you're gonna be able to show. It's gonna be able to, you're gonna be able to see my style of dog from their style of dog. The things that I'm implementing in my dogs, you're gonna be able to see a different, the personality, temperament. We got dogs that's so good with their family, so good with children. So we're not worried about a lot of things over here at Therapy Emotional Support Dog. But we also got people who stealing our ideas, which is fine with me. And I see it work, so I know it was a great idea. It makes me have to capitalize on the movement of the dogs faster. But we coming out with some huge monsters. I still short. We ain't coming out with them tall big dogs. I ain't. We're not even creating no SLs. If it don't fall like just standard, and we're not really. When I say SLs, I'm talking like bullies because a lot of people follow bullies, and we know bully terms. But I'm talking about a dog just to your kneecap. I'm not trying to fight no bear. I'm not trying to fight no bear. I'm not trying to add no mastiff to it. I'm not trying to add any attack dogs to it. Cause we breeding with purpose over here. And most people putting dogs together to see what they get instead of breeding to get what they're looking for. It's one thing to breed dogs to see what you get. You're an awful breeder. So I want to be, if y'all would just ask more questions, I open up more to you. I teach y'all breeding methods, but what y'all gonna do? Steal my little breeding methods and try to? I appreciate the likes, Therapy, Emotional Support Dog. I hope you really like the dog on the video. We do a lot of stuff. You gotta go look into it. Go check us out on YouTube, which you are right now. So a big shout out to YouTube and the YouTube viewers. Check out the IG, that we be running. If you want to see more of our stuff, you can also check out Therapy Emotional Support Dog on Facebook. But don't buy nothing from that thing. Do not buy nothing from it. If you ever get a dog, make sure you hear this voice right here. Therapy Emotional Support Dog, the way we coming. Make sure, like, it's a lot of things. Go back and watch my videos so you can always ask me a question about the videos to verify this person. It's a lot of scammers. We already have pages that got hacked that we had to knock out the way. And I apologize if I'm talking too rough to y'all. It's just the man talk. But Therapy Emotional Support Dog. Y'all hop in and we'll talk more about dogs, parakeets. We don't have conversations about everything. People be wanting you to get on there about some all type of stuff, but mostly it'll be about music of these dogs. It's like they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? They be like the music comes soothes the beast's soul. So Therapy Emotional Support Dog. And I just hope y'all out here having a good time, a good night. Make sure you tap in. We got, plenty of people already in here. It's turned up in here. Make sure y'all ask plenty of questions. We all here for each other. On the late night, I know it's a lot of people at work. It's a lot of people don't have nobody to talk dogs with. Well, here we are now. But right now, we talking my dogs. We talking the dogs I put in my pedigree. So Therapy and Emotional Support Dog, boom, we come out 2019 swinging with our guns up, telling people about our dogs, being transparent about our dogs. Now we here 6 years later, and people begun to, like, I got my dogs from puppies. So I had to wait 2 whole years to even get ready to breed my dogs. During this process of me getting ready to breed my dogs, it's people breeding they dogs that's fully grown, taking off with my little idea. Little old me at Therapy and Emotional Support Dog, they already got the bully, but they want to come out with their own breed. But I guarantee them put a stamp on mine. I guarantee you the breeding methods that I don't learn by really paying attention, because you got to be a breeder to create your own breed. It's just not throwing two dogs together. All you doing is contaminating other breeds, because once you breed that Rottweiler with a German Shepherd, it don't matter how many times you take it back to a German Shepherd, it's still gonna have Rottweiler in it. And when those two genetics come out, you're gonna get a German Shepherd that lean a little bit closer to Rottweiler. This only from you really knowing how to breed to get things out. Why you think why you think when you breed your dogs you have 10 colors in there? The only reason you got all them colors in there, the dogs are exposing what's really in them. So they throwing you every version in them. They throwing you every breed that's in them. So you getting all these multiple colors. It ain't nothing wrong with it. That's why a lot of people like bullies, because they can get multiple colors and get to where they want. They can get the Brindle, blue Brindle, reverse Brindle, piebald try. You can get the Lollet, the Isabel. You can get the Merlin, the Fed. You can get all this in one litter of puppies. But when you're really a good breeder, you know that that's a misbreed dog. It ain't nothing wrong with having a misbreed dog. It's so then you looking at other breeds, and it should show you how pure the breed is. When you see breeds throwing pure breed dogs throwing multiple colors in they litter, that shows you the purity of that dog, and it shows you the inconsistency of that dog. So let's say you get you two let's go with two Doberman pinchers, and you get one that's like solid black, which is possible, but that's the impurity of that dog coming out. And this right here was with any animal that we're breeding. Therapy, emotional support dogs, we're going to be doing a lot of counseling, and we on some people, a healthy ways on breeding their dogs, on how to breed their dog. It depends on which one you lean towards. We teaching people what is line breeding, what is inbreeding, what is back breeding. We teaching people about these different types of breeding. And most people don't know that the difference in these breedings. People don't know the difference between inbreeding and back breeding, because they look at it as the same form. But if you want to be a great breeder, then you need to define every breeding method to a T, to a whole pure scale. So the only thing I call inbreeding is full-blooded brother and sister. Other than that, that's the only thing that I call inbreeding. Because without putting a definition on exactly what inbreeding is, then I'll be calling other breedings inbreeding too, such as a father to his daughter. I'll be calling that an inbreeding. But really, it's a name for that breeding. And it's a name for a father to his granddaughter. It's a name for that breeding. It's a name for the type of breeding of two first cousins. It's actually a name of that type of breeding. And how you gonna be a breeder, but you don't know all these different breeding processes to get to the dog that you want to get to? I can't. And even though I want to talk more about it, I'm not far enough in my dogs to expose all the information, because really we breeding a cure for merles to complete the merle genetic that is an incomplete genetic. That's what I breed towards. I breed where I can breed a white and white dog together, even though we ain't breeding white and white dogs together. I know what I need to breed these all white dogs together and come with a less chance of birth defects, a less chance of health problems. And then with genetic testing going on right now, where you can test your dog for genetics, like, it really ain't no way you can make mistakes, especially if you're trying to do something new. But right now, you can't breed a merle to merle. They saying you can't breed a merle to piebald, and they saying it's not good to breed a merle to piebald. It's not good to breed a merle to merle. It's not good to breed a merle to white. It's not good to breed a white to white. It's not really good to breed a piebald to piebald, because they can be having birth defects. from the lack of melon. So, but how did they breed these dogs? How did these old school breeders learn how to breed these dogs with us being able to get all white dogs? How was they able to get the Dalmatian without making so many bad Dalmatians? Don't get me wrong, there's deaf Dalmatians born from the lack of melon. So therapy emotional support dog, we really focus on how to create a healthy dog through color. And do color have anything to do with health? So we line up these things, and it's so deep, and I can't tell y'all everything because you steal my whole breeding method. And I'm not far enough in my breeding method to be telling you everything I'm doing, because you probably have grown dogs, 16, 17 dogs on the line. Boom. I get to telling you my breeding method, and here I am in my beginning stages because I'm waiting till my dogs get 2 years old to breed them. So we started in 2019. 2021, we having puppies. 2022, we having puppies on the cross. Then, boom, our puppies are there. We gotta wait 2 years till our puppies grow up. Bam. By the time I do that, you get an unethical breeder. He breeding early, which is nothing wrong with breeding early. Actually, breeding a dog early is healthier. It's easier on the dog than breeding a dog late in his life, which people don't know. It's best to go ahead and hit them breedings out quick. 1, 2, 3. But I can't tell y'all all the methods of breeding, because y'all take all my methods of breeding and isolate it, and y'all just got more to be able to do it. But at Therapy Emotional Support Dog, when people get dogs from me, I let them know, if you breed this dog outside of dogs that come from me, then it's no longer the blood that I was working with. These dogs have to have certain attributes when they hit an F1. A F1 has to have a certain attribute when they hit an F2. So the F1 and the F2, which they not having all the attributes, but the F3 got to have different attributes than the F1 and F2, if you can follow me. Because we breeding towards a standard. There's a standard for my F1. There's a standard for my F2. There's a standard for my F3. There's a standard for my F4s. There's a standard for my first generation. There's a standard for my second generation. And I'm writing standards for each generation to put my program where I want to go, and not being able to go left and right. So when I get to the end of what I'm trying to do, that my dogs don't be everywhere. It's a lot of things, and people don't think standard. People don't think a standard mean anything. But when you write in standards, let's say if I was even just to take any breed of dogs, when you write in standards, it helps you stay in the guidelines of what you're trying to do. Because you might see something outside the guidelines of what you're trying to do, and you will add that into what you was trying to do, and it mess up your whole standard that you wrote out that your dog's supposed to follow in these guidelines. For instance, you might want tight feet, but you see a dog with big paws, big spreaded, wide paws, but you wanted your dog's tight feet. When you add that other dog in there and they go to breed your dogs, you will lose your tight feet. You end up getting both, and yeah, okay, I can breed it out. That's what you think, until your dog run into another dog in his blood with those genetic, and it display those big paws that you didn't want. You don't get the tight paws. Yeah, how everybody doing out there? We just turned talking about dogs. We enjoying ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple people in here. You got Stormy. You got Jason speaking up on the live. I appreciate you coming in, Stormy. Following people. And it's just a couple people. I can't see everybody. Make sure you speak. Get this video a like, a thumbs up. I'm making sure I can see everybody, because I'm trying to say the names to anybody that's there. So if I ain't your name, make sure you come in again so I can speak up on you. What is this, Raya? So Yeah, therapy and most support dog, when we breed into a standard, we're not breeding all over the place like some others. Now, we do music over here, so check out some of the music that you be seeing dropping on the videos. It be original music. But back to the topic at hand. Y'all ain't no breeders. Over here at Therapy Emotional Support Dog, I'm just gonna tell you like this. I'm not finna give y'all the title of dog man just because you got dogs. I'm not finna give a person the title of dog man just because you got dogs when it's a lot of information as a dog man that I would deem you to be a dog man that you don't even know about dogs because you don't know nothing about genetics. Now, is a dog man somebody who can train a dog? If you just a question, what y'all feel out there? Is a dog man just anybody that can just train any dog? Cause therapy and most support dog, that's what we really into. We ask these questions about these dogs and about this Maryland affair that y'all can't even answer. What is Merle? I wait, y'all put it up in the comment. What is Merle? I'm just waiting. Make sure y'all speak. Make sure y'all speak 2 times. We following a lot of people. You speak, we follow you. We go back and we follow you. I'm making sure I'm following y'all right now on YouTube to see y'all product, seeing what y'all doing, and we can also talk about what y'all life is and what's going on there. But this therapy and emotional support dog, and a lot of stuff we should get to the bottom of. And people be talking, but they ain't talking about nothing. They're not talking about nothing. And to be honest, if you ain't just just go back on my page and look at my dogs. Check out the dogs on YouTube. Go through it and just check out a reel. Go just listen to it and just listen it all the way out and see can you get to the nitty and gritty of this thing. Cause it's just therapy, emotional support dog here with you. Now we can do a Q&A. Okay. So I'm gonna ask a question. So my first question is just, what is Merle? We ain't no even ask, like, put a question mark. And I'm just waiting on the answer. When we put the answer, when somebody give us the answer to what is Merle, we'll continue on. Like I said, I just want to figure this thing out. If we can figure this thing out, we gon' see what really popping. Because therapy, emotional support, dog, we here, and we want to figure out what makes these dogs good. What's going on? What makes these dogs about something? We be like, what is Merle? See if anybody in the comment can answer that. That's all I want to hear. What is Merle? Now we can always get on the tablet or get on another device and let it tell you what Merle is. I know what Merle is. I know how to break it down and say what it is. But this ain't for me. This is for y'all. Yeah, we just gonna keep waiting until y'all come in. Cause first thing we asking is what is Merle? We gonna see what these dog mans know about genetics. No, cause they be talking like they know genetics. You be talking like you know something. You be talking like you know something. I ain't gotta be alike. Cause we need. I'm just trying to see what you breed for. Yeah, I could have been rapping tonight, but I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna breed towards something. No, I'm gonna breed towards something. We gonna let y'all do y'all thing, but we gonna breed towards something. Y'all talking like y'all real dog, man. Hmm. Do anybody know? Can anybody answer? I might have to get in the camera. To pull more people in. I don't mind getting in the camera, but that's what we gonna do. We gonna get in the camera in a minute. Nah, cause we talk dogs over here. And I know it's people up that still want to talk about these dollars. They think we just gonna sit here and not speak about dogs. When it's a dog on the front of the page. Cause ain't nobody gonna answer. Cause y'all not dog man. Well then what is your dog breed really for? What you run around here teaching your dog how to bite? You want your dog to bite somebody? Bro, at Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, we breed away from that type of stuff. That's what I mean by y'all don't know how to breathe. Cause you ain't breathing away from that type of stuff. You got dog man all over the world. You got dog man up right now. You got dog man up right now. And look, can't even tell me where Merle is. I'm trying to figure out. I wait. Cause guess what? In a minute I'm finna cam up. And then guess what? I'm finna post my babies up. Yeah, I got a little pup I gotta feed in a minute. Nah, cause people be talking and they don't know what all they talking about. Then when you ask them about the dog, they don't know nothing about it. No, cause we just talking dog, bro. And people be running their mouth, but they really ain't talking about no dog. Yeah, you out there running your mouth, but ain't talking about dogs. Now I'm finna get ready to cam up in a minute. Cause when we talking dogs, I'm gonna be smoking my little cigarette and talking dogs. Just getting everything ready. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. Especially this. Oh, no, I'm in a straight nice house. A house for dogs. Don't think that. Don't think that. Yeah, we here. So nobody knew the question. Nobody knew the Q&A. So we gonna drag it down because nobody knew it. That's the sad part. The sad part is nobody knew. Nobody knew the answer. Therapy, emotional support dog, man. Why y'all copying my dog? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Trying to figure out where I'm gonna come from. Probably over there. Probably over here. Nah, cause people, bro, they be talking like, okay, we doing dogs, but at the same time, we ain't doing dogs, bro. You just trying to talk down on me. Nah, cause I'm coming. Therapy Most Support Dog, we coming live. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. We coming. But guess what? I'm glad I seen them hearts. Cause I know y'all out there somewhere. I appreciate the hearts. Therapy Emotional Support Dog. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah, I see them hearts. I wonder who's sending them hearts out there. I appreciate you. I'm finna get ready to count 'em up. Trust that. I'm just getting everything situated. I'm finna count 'em up on you. Hey, Miss Davis, how you doing? I appreciate the love. Therapy Emotional Support Dog. Man, Miss Davis, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, it's you. And I appreciate you coming in. We need more people like you. I'm glad you're doing good tonight. I'm going to cam up in just a minute so people can see what I look like. Because I think that's a big issue. Everybody want to know what you look like. And I'm glad that you're doing good. I am so happy that you up tonight. Come to Therapy Emotional Support Dog and get a lot of support in anything that you're doing. If you need encouragement, if you're having a rough time, if you just want to air out some stuff, you can always hit Therapy Emotional Support up because we're about the people. And sometimes we all need support. Sometimes we all need help. And I want to be able to help the people. Before I die, I want to leave a legacy that said I helped somebody. I think that's really what it is to be American. Because as Americans, we go all over the world helping people, giving to people, even people that hate us. We still right here with them. So, and if you want to be a friend to me, I don't mind. If you see me get out of order, out of character, put me back in order. Put me back in character. Because as Americans, we don't even have that type of face. Now, it's some ugly people out here. But as true Americans, we don't even do that. Yes, Miss Davis. Yes, we need people that's for the people. Like I said, most Americans are. Most Americans are truly for the downtrodden. And if you go too far on somebody who don't deserve it, most Americans would stand up for that. That's what I can say about the people that are here, that I see. That I see. And we believe in justice. No matter, if you wrong, you wrong. But if you my friend and you can see that I'm wrong, stop me. Stop me. Because I don't need to be out there like that. Especially with people like you, Miss Davis. Coming in, showing love. We was talking about good breeders, bad breeders, good dogs, bad dogs. Me, I don't believe in attack dogs. Some people need them, but in my situation, I have no need for no dog that's gonna attack. Everybody needs to have a place for that they can be safe in their own environment. And if you need a dog for that, to feel safe in your own environment, I don't need that. Yeah, I appreciate the love, Miss Davis. I appreciate the views out here. Like I said, I'm finna cam up in just a second. I'm just trying to straighten up my bedpost. Now that's where I'm gonna be at. So whatever y'all do out there, y'all do that. I'm not saying do too much. But go ahead and get ready to relax because we're gonna talk dogs, we're gonna talk music, If you want me to do a couple of songs for you, I do something for you. If you want me to make a song about you, Miss Davis, I turn on the beat and make a song just for you. You don't have to worry about that. Since you showing all this love, I'ma show love because guess what? Music heals the soul also. Therapy, emotional support, dog. It just ain't no just one thing. Anything we can offer support in. Anything because guess what? I would hate to lose one of y'all to a depression situation. I would hate to lose somebody because they didn't know how to act. I would hate to lose one of y'all for that. Make sure you follow me here at Therapy Emotional Support Dog. And what, Davis? What kind of music you love? And cause I do all genres of music. I'm American. I'm all American. Every dog I own is an American dog. My American bully that I mix with the old English bulldog. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's an old English bulldog mix. Perfect blend of dogs. I started in 2019. I didn't have a big wave. I had to wait till I bought my dog telling people what I'm finna get ready to breed her for and not waiting until she got of age to get ready to breed her. And now you see everybody doing it. Everybody tried to do it the way I'm doing it. Say, oh, I came out public with it, which I did. I came out not hiding nothing, which I didn't. I shouldn't have to hide something I wanted to do. And I got beautiful dogs. And they well temperament. But now I do got some that is kind of the bulldog. The bulldog got some protection in it. That American, especially because you know the oldies got American bulldog in it, pit bull, mastiff, and English bulldog. That's what the oldie is. That American bulldog is a dog. It is a dog of a dog. But it's all about great temperaments. No, I know. I shout out to, oh, okay, me too. And yes, I appreciate that. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe because it might be somebody out there that's just waiting on Miss Davis to say, I'm here for you. Because she came on my live and she made me open up more. And I appreciate Miss Davis for coming and showing love. And I can't wait till she touched the next person, especially if they allow her to be herself and she's able to touch them. Therapy, emotional support dog, love your dog. Love these people. You can't love your dog, you can't love a person because these dogs gonna be innocent. And when it comes to the innocent and downtrodden, will you be there for them? Therapy, emotional support dog, I'm gonna be there for them. I'm gonna be there for them. I'm gonna be there. And then we got people like Miss Davis. I have to keep it because she put a name up there. She showed the love. And that's what it's about, showing the love. It's about that. And people, we forget that as a nation. But that remnant is still here because it's in all of us. Oh, you love your baby girl. What is she? If you don't mind me asking. It really don't matter what she is. She your baby. And the first thing first, I don't know about y'all, but I started off with what we call street dogs. One of our neighbors have dogs that a dog gonna jump the fence. They got to their dog. I was fascinated with Old Yellow. I was fascinated with Homeward Bound. I was fascinated with Benji. I was fascinated with White Fang. I was fascinated with Lassie. I was fascinated with these dogs, Old Yellow, with all this character. Old Yellow coming in and being there for the family like that. Being able to distinguish. Oh yeah, let me go and find your YouTube so I can go ahead and find this baby. Oh, she's a pig. Just give me a little second. I'm gonna find your baby. I'm I'm gonna go subscribe to your channel and everything. Subscribe to your channel and everything. Subscribe to your channel. Okay, I had to turn it down. So okay. Okay, go to channel. Oh, I see her. The is she blue or liver color? Spotted in. She's ticked in pod in black mask. Oh my God. I'm already subscribed to you. So you just gained another subscriber. I hope this is who you talking about. She remind me of my Tokyo in the front. Oh, you spending time with your baby. You spending time with your baby. Hmm. Who do we think she look like? I'm just looking at different reels you done. Mm. I think she is a nice. Oh, she is blue, a diluted blue, and you got her off of mom, which is you got her off of black in a liver brown. Is that her color? Wow, she is beautiful. She is beautiful. Do you do you plan on breeding her? Okay, it's your blue baby.
Mommy got good work. Mommy love you. Mommy love you.
Listen to that love in her
You be
voice.
good girl. You be good girl. You be good girl.
Mm. Okay.
You be good girl.
I'm actually watching you right now.
Mama got good work.
If you
Let me tell you. Girl, you my little boo thing. So I don't give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know. You a little too tame.
oh, she dig it.
Girl, I know.
Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, man. We went to Miss Davis' page. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out. I'm finna make sure I put her name up in the comments just for a second. You know, just pin that up just for a little second. So y'all go there and follow Miss Davis. Check out her dog. She's a real loving mother. You can tell she's a loving woman. And when people love like that, they mostly don't take all that extra drama. They're not up for that. That's what I know about people who normally love like that. But yes, Davis, I'm glad you came on here. And what I was doing, Miss Davis, I was doing curing A for a little second. I was asking people what is the Merle genetic. We didn't get no answers for that. Um, and that's what I deal with mostly, genetics, because I'm trying to breed my own therapy emotional support dog, not only in name but in attributes, in temperament. Yeah, I just had to pin that up for a while, so anybody who's seen that, they can go follow Miss Davis, a wonderful person, real wonderful. So Miss Davis, what made you get into the pit bulls? Uh, being down here where I'm at, the pit bulls. I couldn't do the pit bulls. Matter of fact, you're not even allowed to have a pit bull down here. That's why I chose the breed I chose, because we're not allowed to have those dogs. I think it's pit bull, and if you don't have papers on your dog, I don't care what you got, it's a pit bull down here. It can look like you can have a actually English, you can have an oldie. You got a pit bull down here. But yes, we gonna have to do. I wouldn't mind having a talk with you. Maybe jumping on live one day, whenever you have time, and just going over how you take care of your dog, the things you do for your dog. Just going over your personality of just being a person who love animals and love. Cause that's boy, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. If we could just get more love in this thing. And my therapy emotional support dog is so loving. If you was able to, if you was so we started with the nanny dog. I'm gonna be honest, the best dog for a person, like a single home person, to me it's a pit bull. You can't get more loving than a pit bull. They're not really generally prone to bite people. They're more like animal aggressive. So you looking at a dog that is, yes, it'll protect you from a bear. Yes, it'll protect you from that type of wildlife. And you don't have to teach a dog to bite. If the dog love you, I don't think it's gonna off and leave you. If it step back, if the dog love you, you is everything. It's his protection. If it do come back, it's coming back towards you. And this is you when you breeding these dogs with great attributes, you must breed dogs with great temperaments also. You must breed, we know bullies are therapy dogs. They're more of a home dog, just a chill dog. You know, old English bulldogs are a chill dog. So putting these two dogs together and starting to create your own line, or your own purebred, because you gotta find the balance. You gotta find a balance because it's some bullies that are a little more aggressive than others. So I go through these lines and look for the ones that don't have the male stuff in it. I'm looking for the dogs that don't carry these traits. I'm looking for the dogs that do well with others. I'm looking for dogs that did well with cats. I'm looking for these type of dogs who do well with maybe a blind person. These the type of temperaments that I like to add into my program. But also dealing with a great phenotype. Like I said, Miss Davis, if you go through my pictures, you'll see some beautiful dogs. I ask some crazy questions. I ask questions, do dogs live better on a chain or do they live better in the little kennel crate thingy that we mostly have them in? And what I seen, I actually did the experiment. I had a dog. I kept it on the chain 3 weeks. Made sure I went out there every day, food, water. Made sure made sure the bowl was straight every day. Put a water hose in the bowl so the water could always be moving water and it never sit still. And my dog got huge. It actually got huge compared to the kennel in the inside. Maybe because it had more freedom. Of course I walk my dog. Of course, we throwing balls. I got a couple of more things that I do that I ain't even put out yet because I haven't patented the ideas. Which I would be more than willing to give it to you, Miss Davis, especially how you deal with your dog. I would give you a lot of my dog methods that I do to make sure my dogs get the proper exercise because they are in the house. Yes, my dogs are in the house with me as we speak. But I do have to do things to make sure they get the proper exercise because living in the crate, I work, I go to work, come back. I'm able to take 2 hour breaks. So I have to go to work like 4 hours. I'm able to come home for 2 hours and then I can go back to work. That's how I got it set up where I could be able to do that. If I could be able to check up my dog, let him out, Make sure they're not, in the cage, laying in their own feces. And my job was able to bless me with this type of where I can leave and come back because I am a dog parent. I have responsibilities at the house, and I can't let my dog sit in here like that, especially with the way they are about dogs where I live at. You really can't have a dog on the but you can have it tethered, but you can't. But I wanted to do an experiment and putting my dog on the chain. His head ended up getting like, it was hard, and he was still a puppy. He was like, when I say a puppy, I mean like a year and 3 months. I had to cut the one of the choke collars off of him because I couldn't get over his head. Like I was not able to get it over his head. So I had to cut it. It was like 28 inches, 26 inches. But like I said, we're not allowed to do that. And we talk about dog habitats. Because the habitation of your dog is going to get you the best of your dog or the worst of your dog. Yes, genetics do play a part. But you're not going to get a fast dog or a healthy dog that can run miles that been sitting in the kennel. 50% of his day. This dog got to be able to get up. So normally, like they sleep right now. They're on 8. They all sleep. I'm going to wake them up in about 3 o'clock and see if I can give them like some little vitamins. Let them out again. Then wake up in the morning and let them out again. Go to work for a couple hours. Come back home. Let them out again. Because I don't want my dogs holding bowels that long. That's a long time to hold your bowels. I can't hold my bowels that long. So why would I want my dogs? 4 hours is a long time to hold your bowels. I'm using the bathroom like every hour and a half or something. I'm not keeping check, but So that's why Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, and then with the dogs we got, they so even tempered. But I used that bulldog blood. But my bully was so loving that even on the first day where she had her puppies, I was able to go in there with her and lay down in there with her. I can go in there with her first day her puppies and lay back behind her, and she don't do nothing. And I could just put the puppies on her. She don't do nothing but lick my face and go to sleep quick. Go to sleep quick with her puppies on her. That's all she wanted to do. She wanted me to come in there, lay down with her and her puppies. That's how I got her to feed them most of the time. But when I seen that attachment, that even though she had puppies, she still had that attachment to me like that, and she wasn't like how some dogs be. I knew that there was a temperament that I wanted to breed off of. No, I didn't like everything about the dog, but the reason I bought the dog, I liked it that. Hold on. So the reason I bought the dog, cause she had heterochromia, and that is a type of eye. She had a heterochromia I never seen on the dog before. And then I bred her to a dog with 2 white blue eyes. Now, I still be catching dog with attitudes. My males tend not to like male people. I don't know what it is, but they tend to be more standoffish of a male person. I'm not saying you can't come in and once the dog know you, just like most dogs, 9 times out of 10, once the dog see you're not a threat, it'll let you come in. But these dogs always be on 10, especially if they owners are women. But not the type where they'll come out, chase you down the road. I can't, in my situation, can't afford to have no dog chase nobody down the road and bite them. No. You bark and come in the house. You bark and you walk back towards me. Because I'm not out there for you to protect. I'm not running down the road. He's not chasing me down the road. So ain't no needing running down the road and chasing him down the road, because that's not what he's doing. I'm right here. I'm in the house. You come protect this house. That's the most I want my dog to do. Even if my dog was outside in the yard and somebody walked past, I would not want my dog to go to the edge of the yard. I would want my dog to come closer to the house and bark. You can say it's a scared dog, you can say it's a coward dog, but this dog is doing exactly what I wanted to do. It's coming to the house, it's alerting me that somebody's out there, and it's walking away from them. If you approach that dog and that dog defends itself after that, that's on you. The dog gave you the getaway, boom, boom. Now you want to see, oh, the dog probably scared, come in the house. If you come in that house where I'm at, this dog most likely is going to get you. I don't seen it where this dog, it'll stand you up right there. It's only so much this dog can take, and it's not taking you hurting what it love the most. This Therapy.Emotional.Support dog. Then I got that bulldog running in it. It's not taking that, but that bulldog have a sense to know who's a threat and who's not a threat. That bully, the right one, has the sense, and bully come from staffies and staffies and pit bulls. I'm so sorry. The pit bull is the best dog you can ever get when it comes to family dog. You can't get no better dog than the pit bull when it comes to who finna be in this family. Now, if you got chickens and all them different type of animals out there and things just are moving fast, this dog was bred for a specific job, and that prey drive is in his job to have. The American Bulldog is a catch dog. They're not a thrasher. The pit bull is a thrasher. It grabs something and it shakes it. The bulldog grabs something and it's supposed to hold on to it. Before I even created my breed, I did all these studies. I did studies upon what two dogs I wanted to put together, and I knew I didn't want to do. I could handle a pit bull. It's a great dog. The pit bull got a bad name on it, a rep dog, as a biting dog. Even though it's not bred to be a biting dog. You looking at German Shepherds, Cane Corsos. You looking at guard dogs with working capabilities. What is that? The Brazilian Malinois. Malinois. You looking at those dogs. Those are the dogs that's gonna step to you like you need to be stepped to. So and then I couldn't have a dog that was dog aggressive. I need a dog to know if they do get the scuffling, we gotta stop. Okay, you got the best of me. You won. Since I won, I'm gonna step back because we ain't fighting to the death. We're not fighting to. I want to show my dogs. I don't need a scar on my dog. I want to bring my dog out to people, let people rub it. I can't have no dog out there hurt. So I don't breed dogs that have that aggressive nation where they hate this dog forever. I don't want that in my blood. More of a pat mentality. Because I know if you get along with me, you get along with the kids, you can get along with other animals. Somebody might be on the farm. I want my dog to be able to enjoy that farm life. I want my dog to be able to be that livestock guardian. I got Therapy.Emotional.Support dogs. My dogs don't chase cats. My dogs don't been out, seen chickens for the first time and never go attack these chickens. Look at me and wag they tail like, what do I supposed to do? Exactly what you doing. You doing exactly what I need you to do. And it made me so emotional when I talk about these dogs, because sometimes they go to other homes who want the dog to be the stereotype. And this is a dog that it know what you want. It know what you want. What if it gives you all of it or not? This dog know, okay, you want me to bark at people when they come to the house. That's what it's going to do. You want me to be this bad dog. That's what it's going to be. But I dislike when I run into breeders who allow a dog to be this when this dog ain't. It's going to do what it takes to please you. It's not no slow dog. Oh, she was raised around the cat and best friends. So when it comes to the pit bull, do you think the owner contributes to the dog being people aggressive when it comes to the pit bull? And you had it around the cat. Huh. Oh yeah, I seen that daddy. That daddy was definitely a pit bull. Definitely. I seen him. He had the body structure of a AKC dog. Like the real deal Holyfield. Yeah, I think he'll fall straight into the standards. Like real deal. That's exactly what I am. You know, it's I think it's hard to find a full blooded pit bull that's not been mixed in with like Staffy Bull or bullies. And can we say that dog is still a pit bull if it's mixed with something and then it bites somebody? If I miss a pit bull with a cane corso, can I still say there was the pit bull in it that made it bite somebody? Cause that's the cane corso in it. That's the biting dog. That's the human aggressive dog. Have I seen pit bulls that'll bite you? Yeah. But they, when I think about it, they wasn't in a standard of what a pit bull was supposed to look like. Like they extra tall or they extra wide. They're not no 35-pound dog. They're not no 45-pound dog. These are like big dogs, but they were still considered as pit bulls. But they was like what we would consider like SL pit bulls. So I don't know if I still consider that a pit bull when you have them other dogs down here a long time. We was putting boxer with pit bull. We was putting Rottweilers with pit bulls, and we sold these dogs all over. These dogs went to all type of homes. Well, when I say we, the community I came from, I was a child and I was dealing with mixed breed dogs. Like I don't even know where my Feist mix, Blue Heeler mix, German Shepherd mix, Lab mix. I don't know what it is. I like it. I like dogs. I didn't care, and most dog fanciers don't care. Some people grew up with purebred dogs. I guess since I grew up with mixed bred dogs, I wanted, and I did research for years on just the bulldog, like the Valley Bulldog, the half boxer, half English Bulldog cross. Um, Knowing that you could take an English Bulldog to an American Bulldog and make an old English Bulldog. I don't dig. What's that? Alapaha, the blue-blooded Bulldog. Did the research on that one years ago before anybody even knew about it. When I started seeing them dogs with blue eyes, and I was trying to figure out where these eyes come from. The American Bulldog, Alan Scott Bulldog. These two Bulldogs, you got the Johnsons and you got the Alan Scott Bulldog. Most people just don't know. Like I said, I ain't have none, but I supposed to be camming up soon. Let me turn on my camera, cause I know people want to see what I look like. Well, you can always go in the in Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog and see that's what I look like. You can go through my page and see little pictures of me, see little things, see me dealing with my bully, my pocket, and I got a breeding coming so cold that I know I'm be giving but I want full breeding rights, meaning in the contract when I do these breed that I'm finna come next, my my half and half, I want full breeding rights. And all I'm saying is you gotta breed to a dog that came off of my yard. If you study, you gotta study to a dog that came off of my yard. It's not even complicated breeding rights. It's just all I'm saying is keep it in this breed. And let me give you the instructions because you do not know this breed of dog. It is other dogs that's crossed like this. But can we say they're the same dogs? Like my dogs don't have any wool up front in the first two pegs back behind them. So their peg and the peg back behind them. They don't have any tan points. They don't have any tiger stripes. So it's a lot of things that I'm not gonna get that other dog breeders gonna get. No. I came off a whole nother genetic that I don't even expose. But I still tell people I'm breeding the cure murals. Because I want to be able to set myself apart from the other breeders. Miss Davis, you gone? I think Miss Davis on left on me. Before I could count them up. Before I could count them up, I think she on left on me. No, she still might be in here. Miss Davis, you still in here? You gotta connect with me on getting one of these dogs, Miss Davis. For you could tell the world the temperament of these dogs, the size of these dogs, and just all around bringing people into the program early. And I can open up and tell you, you seem very trustworthy. And like I said, I seen how you treat your dog. Boy, the way you treat your dog, boy, that dog love you. I love you for treating your dog that well. Shoot. And all dog owners who treat their dog very well. Who you think I am? Let's see. Can I count him up? Let's see what's going on here. Y'all overlooked me. I counted up just out the blue. Overlooked me. Just let me get it right. I ain't get in the mirror or nothing before I count up. I just boom. Yeah, so Therapy Emotional Support Dog. I want y'all to be here. And I just went on the count up for people to see that I'm a real person. And nothing like that. I really have dogs. I really do this. I just stay not count up because I might be smoking a cigarette, and that's not a good influence, you know. I know people that don't have bad incidents with cigarettes. Yeah, Miss Davis, I'm glad you're here with me, you know. Because if it's just me and you, well, it's a couple more people on here. I'm not going to shoot it to you like that. But if it's just me and you, that would be good enough for Therapy Emotional Support Dog. No, well, what I did today is, so I woke up, did my dogs, went to work, come home, did my dogs again, went back to work, came back home, did my dogs again, cleaned up my backyard, sprayed my dogs out, because I like to spray them off. I just feel like if they have any accidents in the cage that I might not have seen, sometimes you have dogs weird, and you never know. So I spray them off and wipe them off real quick. It don't take no time. I just use the little water hose, and we in the backyard. Most of the dogs play with the water hose, so I turn on the grass water and let it spin around. Dogs go crazy. Dogs going crazy because they just love being dogs. Like I'm actually sitting here talking right now. You hear my dogs silent. They silent because I spent time with my dogs. My dogs ain't gotta holler for me. Even if they make it sound, they gotta go to the bathroom. They need me to come here. They see something back there that spook them. You know, and I do have paperwork on my dogs. You know, I just purchased a decent dog. More of the I went more of the American Johnsons. I sent that to my friend's house because I feel like this dog would be better with a one person in a Johnson. They said her daddy was like maybe like 28 inches, 27, 28, 29 inches. I'm not trying to deal with, like I said, I got little dogs, but I got people who like big dogs. I'm gonna breed my oldie. He got American in him. I'm gonna breed my oldie to her so we could throw some nice looking bulldogs. Yeah, Miss Davis, I had to cam up just for a little while. But you see, I got a light in my hand, so most likely I'm finna flip that cam off just for a split second. Oh, that water hose. See, you got me stuck. You got me stuck. Loving this water hose, Miss Davis. I'm gonna post it up. Cause we finna talk about I wonder if I post this up here and this up in the comment. Boom. Will let you continue on talking about this water hose. What do your dog do when she see this water hose? Let me turn this camera off because I'm finna smoke a cigarette. Well, sorry about that. Well, I'm finna turn this camera off for just a sec. I hope you like my dog, Miss Davis. So this water hose, how these dogs in this water hose, cause these, it's like they go crazy over it. Man, Miss Davis, these dogs. So, cause maybe if I shouldn't have pinned your comment up, maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it's not letting me see your other comment when you come in. Okay, yeah, I can see it. So the water hose, the dog that's in the photo, this she's not. I'm gonna say she's my ideal dog. She's like where your F3's got to be at. When I breed my dogs, when I breed my dogs, if you see F3 on the paper, if it don't look like that, it's not an F3. Mm-mm-mm. What? Me drinking fired this water. My dog come in like a pot-belly pig, the one you see in the photo. You ought to see her that she big. Come in like a pot-belly pig. Come right in like a pot-belly pig. Miss Davis, I came out in 2019 speaking about breeding a bully with the bulldog. How about everybody started doing it? I had to let my dogs mature. And they using the same lines that I was using. We just being honest and blanket. We just, exposing the truth. And that's what everybody was saying with me. Well, at least you telling the truth. At least you telling the truth. Because everybody, I think people was doing it, breeding the bully with the bulldog and not saying that they breeding bully with the bulldog. I'm saying that, yes, this is the way I breed. Yes, and I got papers on my dogs. And they're not bullies. And they're not bulldogs. They actually their own breed. Because it was a dude that was already doing it before me. And he made the breed. This breed, half bully, half bulldog, is already been made. It is not a new breed, but everybody else doing it, and they didn't go to the dude who originally made the breed. When I was 2019, I was talking about it. He made his in 2015, 2010. He already made it. Somebody else put the papers on it because he bred so many. I was able to put my dogs under that registry and under that breed because that's exactly what they was. So no, I don't have no XL. I don't have no Brazilian bulls. I have old English bullies. If you get a dog from me, It's gonna say Old English Bully. And you go look at them. You go look at them. You go look at my my first generation. This would be her, but like I said, the F1's got standards. She wouldn't be considered under my F1 standards. She'll be closer to my F3 and F4 standards, where I want to see my dog getting closer to, without having all them other colors in them. And it's certain traits they gotta have, that they gotta have to even if you see a dog this color, it's certain other traits in this dog that you should be able to see. And that goes back to that heterochromia. My dogs have a certain genetic of heterochromia that runs through them. My dogs have a certain eye pattern that runs through them. If they don't have this eye pattern, it's not even my dogs. I'm trying to distinguish my dogs from other breeds. So when you see it, just like you see a German Shepherd, you know it's a German Shepherd. You see a Dalmatian, oh, that's a Dalmatian. You never get it wrong. I want people to be able to see my dog and be like, that's an old English bully or a bully bulldog. That's what I like calling it, a bully bulldog, but it's an old English bully. That's what it says on the paperwork, old English bully. It's a new breed of dog. And while people talking it, they don't have this breed, but they selling it to you, this breed that they on cross between a bulldog and a bully. They sell it as a bully. And you take it and, let's say you went and got one of the old school bullies. You take that dog and breed it to the old school bullies and wonder why your dog don't fit the standards. Why is your dog looking like a bulldog more than a bully? Or why is some of your dogs coming out bully, some of your dogs coming out looking bulldogish? If anything, your dog should be coming closer looking towards pit bull and bully. This is a true bully bloodline. Or what we would say a pit bull would look like. So it would look closer to a thicker your dog. Or it'll look closer to a thicker pit bull. Because that's what that is. They supposed to be pit bulls on steroids. If you got bullies. And we're talking about the breeding standards. But I don't think bullies should be classified as a breed quite yet. And only because when you see a bulldog, we know it's a bulldog. So they on least got that far. Yeah, they might be coming out with new colors now, but we still see a bulldog and know it's a bulldog. When we see a bully, we don't know what it is. 10 people got bullies. They got 10 different dogs. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even see the similarities in them. One of them ears stand up, the other one ears down. One of them got a short tail, and he born with a short tail. The other one born with a medium tail. The other one got a long tail. One of them got tight feet. The other one got wide feet. One of them easty, westy. The other one feet inward, or whatever you want to call it. Long back, short back, different colors. Some spotted, some look like Rottweilers. They too all over the board for me to consider a breed. I don't even call my dog really a complete breed, even though they got papers and they come under a breed name. I wouldn't consider them that. That's why I start with F1, F2, F3, F4, first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and on up to even consider a breed. And then once you get a purebred dog, that's when you can make a line out of it. Some people try to make their lines before they get purebred dogs. But if you considering it a purebred dog already, I guess you can make your line. But to me, a purebred dog is a dog that come one way. I know a lab every time I see it. I know a lab so much, I can see when the dog got a lab in it. That's when you know it's a lab mix. You can see it in it. Yes, Miss Davis. And that water hose. So back to the water hose and drinking of the water hose. And that dog be going straight out her mind with this water hose. but I'm able to still call her off of it. I'm able, no matter where this dog get to, and I can tell she gone, she can still hear me say stop. Now she still want it. I can tell she still want it. She still like, oh I want that, oh I want that, oh I want that. But I can still get her to stop. And it's about these good temperament dogs. It's about breeding these great temperament dogs because you don't want to be responsible for your dog biting somebody or a dog that you sold that bites somebody. Every dog that they tell me that come out my litter that and they like it. Oh my God, they like this protected nature that I disdain. I oh my God, I hate that aggressive nature. But they try to get this dog to have this, and I can see my dog in it because regardless if you tell him to be aggressive, I'm noticing little key things like the dog only goes so far from you. I'm noticing key things like the dog, even though they want the dog to be out the yard, aggressive, chasing people down the road, it's not really wanting to do this. It's doing what they want it to do because they train it to show out that way. But I'm Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. We against all aggressive dogs, and that's just that on that. We against German Shepherds, Doberman Pinschers, Rottweilers. Not saying like it's a place for them dogs. They just ain't got no place in the lifestyle that I live in. I have neighbors. They have kids running around. Cats doing what cats do, keeping mice and snakes away. That's good for where I live at. I don't want no mouse and I don't want no snake running through here. So I need a dog that know how to live with nature. I don't need no rabid dog. I'm gonna end up in jail somewhere, losing my house, losing everything I wanted to make over a dog. Yo, and we gonna make sure we get that cash app up in the post sooner or later so y'all can donate to Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog to build what I'm trying to do because a lot of these dogs just go to good homes. What is the value of a good home? So, is the value of a good home even for you worth more than silver and gold? Because the value of my dogs having a good home, I can deal with them trying to make the dog a little extra aggressive for a good home, because it's gonna give you what you want. But I can't take a dog that bites somebody. I just can't do it. And once I see that, I'm gonna tell you to put that dog down. It don't cost too much money to put that dog down. I'll give you another one, and it'll do everything the same dog doing. It just won't come out that yard and won't come out from you. And since I really know that you like that, I'm gonna give you a less. I'm gonna give you the most docile dog I can find in my litter. Something that's real hard to do it. Something that's real. Oh, so Miss Davis, you don't like aggressive dogs. Do you have any bad experiences? I'm just giving you time to talk about it. Well, what made me start choosing my dogs? When my dogs was puppy, I noticed they didn't go to people. Now that was a little like on the I didn't know what to call it that. A puppy that's not friendly. Like it don't go to other people. It just, oh, my master right there. You calling me? Yeah, let me go back behind my master leg. You know, like them shy children. Boy, boy. Dog get older. The dog is exactly what I want it to be. The dog see you now. It has the confidence. It see me. It see you. It's gonna come let you rub it. It's gonna come with the wagging tail. You gonna already tell. Oh, this is a friendly dog. Now I got dogs that are reactive. I can't say that my dogs don't have a reaction because I have seen people with one dog. If you just touch me and shake me, he gonna cut up. Most of my dogs are like that. If you try to shake me, they gonna cut up. But I can say that they didn't bite you. They walked towards you, but they didn't bite you. When you stop, I told them, like, when you stop, they stopped. To me, that's a good dog. I don't need you to do too much. Put that little thread on them. Step back. Once they are not a threat no more, you should come out that mode. If they still a threat, then you should, potentially be a threat too. See, therapy, emotional support dog. I got the dog for you. I get you a good male. He gonna protect you. You ain't gotta train him. And that's what I don't understand. How you got these dogs that you gotta train to bite? But when I did my research, it was like this. The reason they training them to bite, they training them where to bite because the dog will bite you anywhere. So they need to make the dog not so much as a threat. So it teaches it to bite like the arm instead of going for the face. It teaches to bite areas that, won't take you out. But yes, I have a bad experience with Rottweilers. Rottweilers, oh, I had a bad experience with Rottweilers. I never been bit. Yes, I have been bitten by a dog when I was a kid, but I beat it back. But when I say a kid, I mean like 2, 3, 4 kid. Right. I knew I was a dog man then. When you got a little kid, the dog bite him and bite it back. I think you can really say that's a dog man. Yes. But this Rottweiler, I was about like 6. My cousin them put me outside with it. It was snatching at the chain at me, and if it would have broke the chain, I could not defeat that dog. There was already talk about a Rottweiler killing the baby, biting his head off and burying the baby. And I don't blame the Rottweiler, but I'm not gonna get one. People be showing me these dogs clipping their nails. Them dogs be growling at them. I'm not finna get nothing like that, baby. I'm sorry. I tried the Cane Corso, great legendary dog, just like they said he was. Oh my God, this dog so legendary, but this dog legendary like the soldiers that protect Queen Elizabeth. I'm not saying it like that, but it's not a drill. It is not a drill, never, with these dogs. And I think they some of the most best dogs you can get. The Blue Heeler, smartest dog I ever owned. And we talking about like a Blue Heeler cross. But because the Blue Heeler full blooded, it's what it's bred for. It overpowers the dog intelligence. But crossing that thing and breeding it like mine was like 65% Staffy, some boxer, bull terrier, and blue heeler. Like 12% blue heeler. It was like real low. Dog so smart and intelligent. Like, and with a mind of her own. If she felt like I was threatened, I can tell her to leave. She's not leaving. I trained this dog to where if you grab this doorknob and that dog outside, that dog gonna growl at you if you didn't knock on the door and somebody didn't say come in. I trained this dog like in 5 minutes, but I didn't think she had it until she done it. So I'm supposed to be playing a little music for y'all. Let's see. Cause YouTube do not allow you to play other people music. Let me read this. See, now I can't even. Now you got me. You got me thinking. Mm. Messed them up pretty bad. Mm. And I know, boy, ain't no telling. He got probably had some 100 and something. Oh my God! I hope he didn't have no ultra big one. Cause that's a lot of dogs to handle, and I need a dog. I need a dog. No matter what I do, it won't bite me. If I come jump through the window, psh, once he noticed that okay, I'm rushing him towards the window. Somebody come through the window. Oh, it's him. Let's step back. Boy, what you doing coming through the window? I need a dog like that. I need a dog with a little sense. Yeah, he came through the window, master weird. I need a dog like that. I don't need a dog to be like, oh, you came through the window. I don't care who you is, master, bastard, caster. You could be Casper, the friendly ghost. I'm finna get you out of here. I don't need that. I don't need something like that. I need something that's exactly like it is. A docile dog, a great alert dog, a protected dog, but not an attack dog. I don't need a guard dog. I need a protected dog. I don't need an attack dog. I don't need a guard dog. I need an alert dog, and I need a dog that's gonna be protected of his owner. Oh, it's already. Ooh. Well, good night, Miss Davis. Good night, Miss Davis. You have sweet dreams. We out here. I had a great time with you. I'm probably finna switch to my tablet anyway. And make sure you come join me. I'll be coming on some nights. I'm gonna have to show more on how my dogs spread. And to be able to get a great selling point, I'm gonna have to tell people actually what I'm trying to do. Right now, people ain't trying to hear. I'm trying to cure Merles. I'm trying to complete the Merle genetic. People asking me how, and if I tell you how, then I just told you everything. You probably got more dogs than me. You'll have it done by 2, 3 breedings. But good night, Miss Davis. Have sweet dreams. I'm gonna stay on live just a little bit, just in case somebody need me, and I'm gonna be here. Yeah. So I went to uh, Georgia to get my American Bulldog. Eh, okay. When you get a dog, make sure you get a dog from a good breeder. I breed for the dog that's in front of me, but I do notice little shady stuff about people. But I do breed for the dog that's in front of me. I do not really breed for the dog that's in the pig because the dog that's in the pig is not really there. I got this American girl. Definitely her mother is definitely American, AKC. The father, they made me a little skeptical on it, which I'm just going, yes, yes. Big love. Well, I was finna throw the big heart up, but I just noticed I had my camera off. Big love, Miss Davis. I don't tie my hair back up. Make sure you come back and visit me. Go on the page, drop comments. If you ever need to get in contact with me, just drop a comment on anything and it'll notify me and I'll reach out to you as fast as possible and I'll make sure I be there for you like you was there for me tonight. Especially when you're dealing with the dogs. Especially when you're dealing with the dogs. Y'all, there was Miss Davis, a true camper. She did good. She came to Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, showing. I went to her page, showing me that she really, really loves her dog. Oh my God, she loves her dog. Oh my God. And I always try to find great homes that my dogs could go to for, because the value of a great home, oh my God, oh my God, the value of a great home for a dog. How, what is the price of a great home? Would you be willing to almost pay for your dog to go into a great home? Or would you rather get paid for your dog to go into a crappy home? That's where it's at. Because if you send your dog to a crappy home, your, your dog's gonna be a crappy dog. You're gonna wonder why your dog. I tell people, if your dogs look worse than my dog, you was a crappy owner. You was a crappy owner because I know what my dogs produce, and my dogs produce everything they touch be better than them. I don't care what I throw my dogs to, because I know how to breed and I know how to select. My dogs are just like on the standard level. And that's what I try to tell y'all. She just moving around. And we just be trying to, like, boom. We do a lot of things at Therapy Emotional Support Dog. I'm probably finna end this live and do a rapping live for a little while. So I sent that live, like I said. We had a great live. We got to talk to a couple of people. I got to vent about how they trying to steal my idea, so I can't come out with my full idea. Jesus. Therapy Emotional Support Dog. We always looking for friends. And if you want to join my breeding program, I will let you, if your dog meet the standards to come into the breeding program and step away from the shenanigans. If not, then you buy a dog from me. Um, get a stud from me. I breed your dog, and there we go. Therapy Emotional Support Dog. This one right here, I feel like we did good. I just be wanting to see what we have out here. We did good. Miss Davis got to get ready to go to work, which I'll be, reaching out, talking more, and seeing what's going on. Storm, trying to get some followers, give them that out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check these people pages out. Go check them out. Therapy Emotional Support Dog out.